Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. Yes, one day I'll surprise you and do a video of me up and moving. Oh, yes, the excitement's overwhelming. In a few days, I have to take a trip into Vancouver. So maybe we'll be able to do it that day. Now, to start things off with, just 2 secs here. It's filling the cannula. I just recently changed things and forgot to press the, excuse me, I know, very close, right? But my current blood sugar is a whopping 10.5, which is actually better than the last couple of days. So who knows what's going on? Today, I want to talk about living with a diabetic. Now, this is pretty well geared for people who are going to move in with a diabetic, who are currently living with a diabetic, or sons or daughters who've just recently been diagnosed. Yay! But living with a diabetic has its own special precautions. First of all, we hope that you like the person you're moving in with. Personalities do clash, but why would you be moving in? I don't know. But anyway, first thing we're going to talk about is mood swings. And mood swings can't just happen as quickly as that. Mood swings happen with blood sugar changes throughout the day. Keeping your blood sugars normal will help combat that. But situations like me, where you're going to constantly have highs, you're going to constantly have lows, your emotions. And to the person who's a diabetic, they may not even realize they're doing it. And I've dealt with people, not living, but dealt with people, and they walked away and said, I should have done a little bit better with that. But a lot of times, when a person with type 1 diabetes snaps at you, don't take it personally. It's basically really they may feel that they are being attacked. And it could be something as simple as, oh, you just took a shot of insulin. Why are you taking another? So don't become accusatory. It's not, you may in your mind think here, well, I just asked him, why is he coming back at me? It's not going to be a positive interaction. So we're talking about problems living with a diabetic. And sometimes it may be the other way too. Because, of course, the type 1 diabetic is just the perfect person. So don't be offended. Next thing is, you're going to find stashes of sugar. You're going to find if it was like me, you're going to find glucometers all over your place. And you're going to find diabetic supplies all over the place. It's nice to say, oh, well, yes, all my diabetes supplies is in a cabinet in the kitchen. But in the middle of the night, if you have to get up to get to the kitchen in order to change a pump, or you're having a low blood sugar, it doesn't work out well. I know I would have them in the kitchen, in my bedroom, in the living room. So if I was watching TV in the living room and I had a low blood sugar, I could address it then. A person who's living with diabetes should know what to do in emergencies. If you become unconscious because of a low blood sugar, then they should know what to do. Call 911. Do they know how to give glucagon? Do they know the basis of diabetes? Now, if you're a non-diabetic looking at this, an enduring feature might be you just trying to find out about diabetes. I really wasn't living with this person, but when I had to go get my service dog, I took a friend with me because we had to travel with a friend in case there was a medical emergency that we were close by. Before we went, I taught him everything. I loaned him a book to read. I had him attend a session with my diabetes nurse so that he understood, it was more than just give a shot and that's it. Now, I even went as far as taught him how to give a shot, how to set up my pump. And of course, I thought I was a brittle diabetic, and I thought this was vital. We get to the dog school, because it was for a service dog. No one else knew that much about it, but I was so brittle, I just wanted to make sure that if he had an emergency, he knew how to respond so he wouldn't be racing around, like a chicken with his head cut off. And, it was sort of like the old adage. We were prepared and nothing happened. While we were there, one of the other participants had a severe low. We were out on a walk, and the blood sugar would not come up and would not come up. And there was calls out that, did I have glucagon on me? So I've had roommates had to call emergency services. So it just makes sense. Teach them all you can. Don't be flabbergasted or don't freak out, because seeing a diabetic in a severe low blood sugar can really freak someone out. I don't have it anymore, but I had a little lanyard around my neck with a button. And I just said, just press the button and say that you need medical help. In British Columbia, we are lucky we have a very strong ambulance service. But you want to be prepared. Don't kind of say, oh yes, we'll get to it. Before you move in, they should have a strong understanding of diabetes. I'm not talking into the deep, dark secrets, but just, okay, too much insulin's going to cause my blood sugar to drop. Too much sugar will help it go up. Allowing people to expect what's going to happen if they get ill is going to make things go smoother. And who knows, it may never happen to you, or it could be like me, where it happened all the time. Just something to think about. Don't be upset on the mood swings. Be prepared for emergencies. Don't yell and scream about supplies. I would get strips for my glucometers. This is years ago. And my mom would find it. She'd say, why are you getting another pack of glucometers? And I said, these are chest strips. They're not. And things settled down after. But just prepare for the not the inevitable. Just prepare for the worst things that could happen. Because we are lovable too. Anyway, have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye.